Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Blue Supermoon. It's really exciting to be doing this psychic and spiritual workshop from Atlantis, bringing back the gifts, which is so incredible and powerful on this special day. I can't wait to start in 3 minutes. It's lovely to see everybody coming on. I've seen people from all over the world as usual, and looking for some familiar names. Oh, even somebody from England. Hello, Arlene. Norway, Colorado, Vienna, Finland, New York, Canada. Oh, wow. I love it when it's spread all over the world. And did you all see the incredible moon last night? Wasn't it awesome and amazing? Port Douglas, Great Barrier Reef. Do you know all these people that live near the water? It's really, really special, the power of the water. And we will be talking about the energies that Archangel Joules, the archangel in charge of the waters, brings in. Oh, Scotland and Switzerland and Iceland, Sweden, India, Dublin, Slovenia, Munich, Liverpool, Hamburg. It's amazing and beautiful to see how so many people are so evolved and moving forward so quickly. All of you, for starters, it's absolutely awesome how it's working right now. Anyway, we've got just a few seconds before we actually start, and it will be just great to see you all. In the Great Pyramids and in the Great Crystal, in your crystalline light bodies as you take in the codes. Wow. Okay, I'm just waiting for the clock to switch over and then we'll start. I'm just going to move that. Brazil, Australia. Wow. Okay, it's time. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Fabulous to see you. And we've got to really raise our frequency tonight because what is happening is extraordinary. I just can't imagine how excited the angels and archangels are. Tonight we have with us Lord Kumikar, and we have Metatron with us, and Merlin will come in for part of it, he says. So you are joining tonight because you have untapped psychic and spiritual gifts. And if you're ready, they will be switched on tonight. Now, in Atlantis, everyone had clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, healing, channeling, telepathy. And they had to develop levitation, telekenis. Now, that's moving an object that changes its structure as it moves, but it doesn't disappear. So if you want a cup that's over there and you can bring it to you, but you watch it coming to you, that's telekinesis. Teleportation, they could all do that. That's when you move an object, it disappears because you've changed its atomic structure and then it appears again. And it's the same with apportation. You move yourself through time and space by changing your atomic structure. And many of us are doing this already without realizing it. Mind control, they practiced manifestation and precipitation, which is drawing something immediately physically out of the hidden realms. Ultimately, some of the great high priests and priestesses like Kuan Yin could fly taking their physical body even to another planet. Now, in Lemuria, they had crystal healing gifts. They carried the codes of nature, oneness, and abundance. Now, they also had the gift of merging into one collective energy for the highest good. Now, I'm sure many of you use the Ho'oponopono prayer. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And that works if you are using the Lemurian energy, merging your collective energy for the highest good. So, where are the codes of Atlantis held? And this is where we're going to retrieve them. The Great Crystal of Atlantis fell into the Bermuda Triangle at the end of Atlantis. Now, that is a mainframe computer, and it carries all the codes of Atlantis at a 9th dimensional frequency. Now, what we're doing nowadays with our computer systems is exactly the same as they did then, only they did it in much higher frequency. They backed up that information. It's backed up in the Great Pyramid of Neptune. Now, that was unavailable for 10,000 years since the fall of Atlantis, and now it's been made available because our frequency has risen to the right level again. The angel dolphins also hold all the information, and I will talk about them in a minute. They're also held in the pure waters of the planet, and that is overseen by Archangel Joules, who is a beautiful aquamarine sort of color. And the codes of Lemuria are held in the Great Crystal of Lemuria, which is in the ocean near Fiji. The codes of nature are backed up in a pyramid in Neptune and in the waters of the planet by the turtles. The codes of oneness, healing, and abundance are backed up in the Great Pyramid of Jupiter. Now, you may find things easier to access from one place than another. So we're going to go to all the places. And Merlin, who is appearing everywhere. I don't know how many of you have had Merlin coming to you recently. He is helping us to access the codes from the great pyramids of Neptune and Jupiter that were not available before. Merlin and Archangel Joules are cooperating to bring forward the energy programmed here to propel us into the golden age. There is such a move now. Archangel Joules, in his beautiful aquamarine color, oversees Neptune and is in charge of all the waters. His retreat is in the Bermuda Triangle, and he is in charge of the Great Crystal of Atlantis. He directs the water dragons to protect the Great Crystal, and the undines, they're the water elementals, to keep the energy pure. I'm sure you all know that the waters are a vast reservoir of Christ light, and it's Archangel Joules that directs their flow. A little bit about the dolphins. They step into this universe. They come from another universe, but they step down through Sirius and its ascended aspect, Lacumae. They carry the sacred geometric codes from the highest frequency time of the golden era of Atlantis. And they pass these codes into the waters. So that's where we can connect with them and absorb them. They also carry Christ light at the 9th dimensional frequency, spreading higher love. All the dolphins are great healers, as we know. However, those people who caused the fall of Atlantis by using technology for selfish purposes, if they had reincarnated, they could have caused untold damage. And so the Intergalactic Council gave those people a choice. They were given the opportunity to take dolphin bodies and hold the sacred geometry of Atlantis, of the crystal technology of Atlantis, and work off their karma by spreading the spiritual information into the waters. They repaid that karma by 2012. So all dolphins now are totally clear and carrying amazing energies. The sacred geometry that they hold creates sonics, and that purifies the oceans wherever they swim. Now, in addition, some of the angels of Atlantis were offered the opportunity to understand physical existence, because, of course, none of them have ever had a physical body, but they were offered the opportunity to merge with the consciousness of dolphins, and they became the angel dolphins. They radiate an electric blue aura that's visible to humans. And people sometimes say, whoa, I saw this dolphin in this extraordinary bright blue aura. And of course, they are great healers and they transmute so much energy. The Bermuda Triangle itself is a cosmic portal. It's a meeting point for 7th dimensional, 9th dimensional, and 11th dimensional light flowing down from source and light flowing up from hollow earth. Through the portal of the Bermuda Triangle, the dolphins and turtles connect into hollow earth, and they provide a two-way communication with Lady Gaia. So I know we're all longing to get to the visualization, to actually absorbing and receiving and activating these codes. But first, just a quick word about the turtles. People love turtles, and it's no wonder. They are highly evolved beings from another universe. They step their energy down through the ascended aspect of Jupiter, which is called Junpei. And they help to raise the frequency of our oceans and maintain the frequency with codes of happiness, abundance, and cosmic joy. They are helping to bring the planet into perfect masculine-feminine balance for the new golden age. Now, turtles, like all reptiles, are totally pure in that they still maintain their original divine blueprint from source. This means that when you tune into them, you're able to access source light more easily. They bring up wisdom from the Bermuda Triangle portal. They spread it into the waters. They also protect the dolphins. Now, there's a whole army of protection around the dolphins because the whales, the sharks, the turtles, there's another one, the rays, they all protect the dolphins because the wisdom and knowledge and information that the dolphins hold are so important. So, for a moment, before we start the visualization, which is incredibly powerful, just wanted to check if there are any questions. Yeah, orcas are whales, and they are part of the army, of spiritual army that protect the dolphins. Now, whales, they come from another universe again. They come from an asteroid that's far, far away, and they bring in very, very high frequency energy. You've been doing play-day and dolphin exercises. Fantastic. What about the whales? Oh, okay, same question again. Now, the whales come from a 10th dimensional asteroid a long, long way ago. And here's the funny thing, they come from the same asteroid as hens. Totally different life purpose because, of course, the whales are holding the frequency of the oceans. After you booked the workshop, a turtle came and looked in your third eye. How interesting. So you're obviously very connected to the wisdom of Lemuria and starting to prepare you and wake you up. Is it possible the turtles and water? Yeah, lead you. Yes, of course. Everything is taking you to where you're meant to be at any time, Kay. Yes, Hannah, we will be doing protection before we start. I have no idea about the name of the Lemurian crystal. About the ray, manta rays. Well, they are very high frequency. You know, there's a lot of information about all the animals, all the reptiles, all the birds, all the fish in my book. What's it called? The Archangel Guide to the Natural World or the Nature Kingdom, something like that. And to the animal world. And all the information is there about that. Yeah, and the rays carrying high frequency healing energy too. Yeah, you've been painting turtles. I painted one on my fence a while ago. You had a hummingbird come to you, and of course, they're Lemurian too. How do you know if you come from Lemuria? Do you love nature? I mean, all people that come from Lemuria love nature, have a feeling about oneness. And so that's one of the best ways of knowing. Oh, yeah. Dolphins, it's wonderful when they surround their boats. Okay, Anu, if you're feeling anxious, just take a few deep breaths. What do I mean by hollow earth? The very center of our planet, there is a chakra, and it's called hollow earth. And that's where everything, all the history of our planet is there. Is Hawaii Lemuria? Yes. Okay, right. Let's go back to starting the visualization now. And are there angels everywhere on earth? Yeah. Basically, there are so many angels around you. I've got absolutely no idea. We are surrounded by angels, elementals, dragons, beings of all kinds here to assist us. And if we want their help, all we have to do is that magical 3-letter word, ask. Okay. Now, we're doing a very powerful visualization. So let's put on a really good protection. Just make sure that you're relaxed. And call in the blue pyramid of Michael, deep blue, and ask that it is placed over you for your total protection. And ask that a blue pyramid of Michael is also placed over the building that you're in. However big, doesn't matter if it's shared with other people. Just bring that protection down. And because what you believe in works for you, ask the gold ray of Christ just to come all around you, to hold you in its protective energy. And now we ground. Ask Archangel Joules to take your roots deep, deep down into the Bermuda Triangle and anchor you there. And now take a deep breath. And on the out breath, center yourself. Just take another breath. And allow the energy to flow out of you, just relaxing you totally relaxed. So that as Archangel Joules stands in front of you and places his aquamarine light around you, you relax into it. Just feel yourself letting go. Archangel Joules in his soft aquamarine is holding you. You are in his energy and protection. Just feel his light coming into the very cells of your body. Breathe it in. And find yourself floating in beautiful clear waters. It could be an ocean, a river, a pool, anywhere that's clear. Just relax and float. And as you float, Christ light is saturating your body with unconditional love. You are being held, soaked in love, and psychic and spiritual codes are coming into you without you even being aware of it. As you relax in total protection and safety, you are absorbing psychic and spiritual codes already. Now you become aware of a dolphin that is radiating electric blue light. And you realize it is an angel dolphin holding the highest codes of golden Atlantis. The dolphin's sonar touches you, and you may feel waves of energy flowing through you as you open up to the advanced magical codes being released into you. You are becoming seventh dimensional. Just feel the codes, sense the sonar, you're in your own beautiful world. And now you are sitting on the dolphin's back. Feel the love. Stroke it. Know how totally safe you are. And you're holding the dolphin and it's diving down, taking you safely down, down, into the waters round the great crystal of Atlantis. You may see colourful, high-frequency fish surrounding you as you approach the great crystal. As you touch the great crystal, you slip off the dolphin's back into Archangel Joules' wings. He holds you safely in his light. And as you relax in Archangel Joules' protection, he is aligning sacred geometric codes within you. Just give him time. And in your inner world, your physical body disappears as you become your crystalline light body with your sacred geometric codes aligned. And you move into the center of the great crystal. You see 1,000,000 geometric shapes around you, and these are the codings for the wisdom and psychic and spiritual gifts of Atlantis. Now the light is incredibly bright, and your crystalline light body is lit up by the codes of Atlantis. You may have a flash of the extraordinary psychic and spiritual powers that are available to you. Those you are ready for are now being ignited. Remain for a moment in this incredible light. As you leave the great crystal, your dolphin returns smiling. He takes you to a beautiful coral reef, and you rest here amongst the colorful plants as you integrate the energy you have received. Take a deep breath and let it out slowly. And now you are aware of a huge ancient turtle looking at you with very wise eyes. You may feel a sensation through your body as codes are downloaded into you from Lemuria. Take a moment to really connect with the extraordinary high-frequency turtle. He invites you to sit on his back. And as you sit there, floating safely through the waters, he conducts you to the waters around Fiji. You can see the great crystal of Lemuria ahead. And once more you slip off the crystal, the turtle, and Archangel Joules is with you, merging with you. Once more, be aware of your physical body dissolving as sacred geometric symbols align within you, and you become your crystalline light body. In your crystalline body of higher light, enter the great crystal of Lemuria. Just sit in the center. Allow the light codes held in the crystal to become part of you. You have a magical sense of oneness with all beings, merging into all that is. Breathe comfortably, just taking time to relax your breath. As you allow the oneness to become part of you. Just feeling one with all. And now as you leave the great crystal of Lemuria, you see a portal appear in front of you. Archangel Joules surrounds you in an orb of his aquamarine light, and he takes you through the portal, through the doorway. And together you're moving to Neptune, a watery planet, and you hardly notice the difference from the ocean. You become aware of the great pyramid of Neptune in front of you. And angels of Neptune come to greet you. They surround you. Be aware of their energy, their love and their light. Beautiful angels from Neptune all around you. And they lead you into the pyramid. Instantly, you become aware of a shift in energy. The light inside the pyramid is a beautiful ninth dimensional golden energy. You are conducted to a throne in the very center of the pyramid. You sit on the throne. It almost feels as if your body is becoming a transparent gold. Angels of Atlantis and Lemuria now surround you. They are holding your frequency an incredible ninth dimension. As you now breathe in ninth dimensional psychic and spiritual codes from Atlantis. Take your time. Codes are coming right into you at a cellular level. The more you relax, the more you can absorb the codes into your golden crystalline light body. Relaxing on each out breath, taking in the light codes right into your cells on the in breath, relaxing on the out breath. Just being aware of Merlin, who's just come in, and he's holding the energy for you. And now, the angels of Lemuria come forward and they surround you in beautiful white gold light. And they are giving you codes of nature from Lemuria. Just breathe in. Taking your time to take the codes in. The high frequency information, knowledge, wisdom you are receiving is flowing through your bloodstream. It's being deeply established in the cells of your body. The more deeply you can relax, the more you can accept the codes. Just allow yourself to surrender. Merlin is with you. The angels are with you. Archangel Joules is supervising. You are blessed and privileged to have entered the highest level of the Great Pyramid. Thank the angels, and particularly Archangel Joules, The angels of Lemuria lift you from the throne and conduct you out of the pyramid of Neptune. And you are still surrounded by the golden white angels of Lemuria. Just feel their energy holding you, raising your frequency, and you find yourself in the great pyramid of Jupiter, the ascended aspect, Jumbe. And you're taken to a chamber at the top of the pyramid. And in this chamber, the light is soft green silver, holding the codes of abundance, healing, and oneness of Lemuria. The codes of abundance, healing, and oneness, held in soft green silver light. Breathe the codes in. Just absorb codes of oneness, healing, and abundance. And now, expect your codes, all of them, to be switched on. Maybe slow, it may be quick, but notice every change. You are now holding in your light body the codes for the gifts and powers of Atlantis and Lemuria. And you now have some service work to do. Just be so aware of your light body, filled with incredible gifts and powers, ready to use them for your highest good, for the highest good of our planet and the universe and humanity. Be aware of a portal opening now, and it's going right down into hollow earth, the vast, vast chakra in the center of our planet, where everything is held. And send a golden shaft of light down through the portal, going down through the universe, down into the vast, great pyramid of hollow earth. Now see the great pyramid of earth filling up with the golden codes of Atlantis and Lemuria. Just be aware of the great pyramid becoming more and more golden. And the green silver swirling round inside the great pyramid of hollow earth and establishing there. And now, as you see them becoming established, be aware of the codes flowing through the ley lines of Earth. Just see them flowing everywhere. And where there are portals, which are all over the world, just see the energy coming up to the surface so that people can access this information. So that everyone on Earth can start accessing their powers and their gifts, ready for the new golden age. And now be aware of yourself back in your physical body. But as you breathe comfortably, focusing on your breathing, just be aware of your body and notice any changes. Be aware of your thoughts. Have a sense of you starting to use some of the gifts and powers that you have absorbed today. Know that as you hold these gifts, whether they've been activated fully yet or not, you will be passing the codes on to others. You meet somebody and chat to them, and they go away with some of your higher codes. That is service work. And of course, whatever you give, you receive. Just have a sense of this cycle taking place as you give and receive, and your life becomes enriched and happier, more powerful, more loving. With the consciousness, the highest consciousness of the Atlantean and Lemurian energy. And know that there has been a profound shift in you. Merlin is telling me that every single person listening to this has received the codes and their consciousness has been touched. So when you're ready, just let yourself slowly and gradually come back to the room. And I'll answer some questions. I left time. See, Rojo says, on the chat, I remembered my connection with the dragons thanks to my dragon book, and now can channel them. And that's what we want as we connect. So I'm hoping that I can answer questions. The blue light of the dolphins was incredible. Yes, indeed. It was time, it was time. And today was such a powerful day at the blue supermoon. Can one be Lemurian and Atlantean? Yes, indeed. Is there anything we should be doing to help activate and use the gifts? I suggest to start with that you look at the recording and you do the exercise again and again. And that really anchors it, establishes it in you. And then you'll be guided. I'm sorry, I might be missing some because it's going fast. You have a diamond shape, from your crown to base chakra and center of diamond in the heart. Well, diamond energy is very powerful, Becky. It's an energy of purity. It's Archangel Gabriel's energy. And it tells you that you're moving into, or you have pure light codes within you. Well, that's a very strange question. Is it possible Archangel Joules appears to you as a frog? Well, that's how you saw him, so that's your projection onto him, okay? No, he isn't. You felt it all move through your body, and the energy feels so strongly smiling. Brilliant, because that means you've got that energy. Huh. Is there a reason why the body wishes to go into sleep when receiving the codes? Sometimes your guide puts you into that sleep state because you can receive them more readily into your right brain while your left brain isn't interfering with thoughts. At other times, you just go to sleep because the energy is too strong. And so, um, do it again until you've absolutely got it. Oh, sorry, I missed one. Somebody asking about how do you know if you were in Atlantis? Usually you have a feeling about it, but Atlanteans lived at a fifth dimensional energy, and you will have a feeling that what's going on out there is complete rubbish and not what you're about. I'm talking about the golden era of Atlantis. Remember, Atlantis lasted for 260,000 years, and only 1,500 years of that was the golden era when the planet was fifth dimensional, or Atlantis, the experiment was fifth dimensional and the highest frequency that's been maintained on this planet. And if you are part of that, you will have somewhere deep inside you a longing to get back to it. Yeah, I'm so glad that people could feel their energy changing. You connected with your tortoise, passed away, living with you for 60 years. Yeah, and of course, they have got great wisdom too, just like the turtles. Right, you didn't meet any dolphins in person, but you dreamt about them as a child, and you felt their presence. Could they be your guardians or guides? Yeah, absolutely. And bringing sacred geometry and information to you. Oh, yes, Diane, what a good question. Will we have the same gifts we had in Atlantis and Lemuria, or will they possibly be greater? Yes, Atlantis was a fifth dimensional experiment on a third dimensional planet. We are moving into a fifth dimensional era on a fifth dimensional planet, and we will move much higher. Yeah, so we will go higher. Hmm. Why is Merlin so active? Because he's bringing through his energies now at a much higher frequency. That's why he's asked me to start a new Merlin's Magic School of the Higher Heart, which I will be doing in October. Right. Is it possible for angels to incarnate on Earth? No, it's not. Um, There's always been this, was Enoch an angel? Was he Metatron? And the answer is no. He was overlit by Metatron, and his heart energy was so bright that people thought he was Metatron. Is the meditation stronger when we do it live? Well, no, it's not. It's exactly the same, and it will have the energy of the moon in it exactly in the same way as tonight. Where are the golden dolphins from? Well, I explained about the dolphins and the history of them right at the beginning, if you like to look at that. Okay. It's as strong as last time we worked with Merlin, but really different. Yeah. Is sacred geometry right brain? Yes, I guess it is. Yeah. But then if you're thinking about it, that takes you into your left brain. What do angel dolphins look like? They look like dolphins with a bright blue aura. Will this heal my physical body and upgrade into my crystalline body? If you're ready for it, remember that you have to live, or you have to take yourself into a seventh dimensional frequency, and then you have to align all the sacred geometry, which is what we will be doing, all of us. And this is preparation. What's the best way to open your third eye fully? Well, with care is the answer, but there is one of the recordings. I did a whole hour workshop on the third eye, which is on my website. Right. I would love to have the opportunity, I have to do a little bit of thing there, to talk about some of the things that are coming up because they're so awesome. I was approached by Metatron and Kimikar and Merlin together, and they said that there is this huge push in September for ascension on the planet, and they wanted me to do something, a workshop, with 25 ascended masters and to bring through their light codes, each one with 2 minutes. I've spent most of the summer working on it, bringing through their vibrations, their colors, their energies. And so I'm going to do that on 16th of September. It's like awesome. And then Merlin has been talking to me for absolutely ages about creating Merlin's Magic School of the Higher Heart, because he said to me that his power comes through the higher heart. And he told me to do the first module on telepathy. I've had to learn all this. He gave me the codes, and it's been an extraordinary journey. And so I'm starting on the 7th of October. What I'm going to do is I'm going to record the first 3 lessons and their exercises and homework and lots of information, but mostly receiving the codes. And then I'm going to do a Q&A live afterwards. And so there's one on communicating with animals and birds, and I've got some stories to tell about what's happened since I did that one. Since I did the telepathic communication with trees, plants, and nature spirits, everywhere I go, they come out of trees and talk to me. Trees have been talking to me. I got shouted at by a tree, and because I passed it, I said, "Oh, you poor thing! You've had all your branches lopped off. Wonder how you feel." And he literally shouted, "How do you think I feel?" And I've met lots and lots of elementals and talked to them, and even Pan. It's been a real switch on process for me. And then on November the 4th, I'm going to do Lemurian wisdom and healing. So the codes of Lemuria will come in very handy for that. Anyway, it's been the most extraordinary summer. especially bringing in all the magical codes. You see geometric patterns. Do you know, it's amazing how geometric patterns are now being downloaded into us so fast. Oh, you had tears running down your cheeks the whole time. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping to see you soon. If you'd like to start with module 1 of the telepathy course, that would be brilliant. Merlin has worked with me every single day on it. And today, 12 goblins came up to me in the woods. 12, 12. They said, oh, they had come from all over the south of England to meet me there at this particular full moon in that energy. And they wanted me to bring in Seraphina's energy through the trees and through them so that they could take it away and work with it. And I just, wow. And so everywhere I go, something exciting happens. I think it's up on my website, signing up, where in the same place as you sign up for this. It should be there. And very interesting. Anyway, it's been really lovely. Oh, Tom has put the link up there for you and so it'll be on the chat for you to find out where the course is. Thank you, Tom. Anyway, lovely to see you and enjoy the rest of the blue supermoon and just relax and do listen to this recording again and again. And Tom, if you can send it to me, I'd like to listen to it as a recording as well. So take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.